What's going on, everyone? Darian here with Alive at 5. So tonight I want to talk a little bit about being adaptable. You know, we look at everything that's gone on from the early part of 2020 into, well, we're almost halfway through 2021 now. And we've seen a lot of different things happening, you know, sickness, loss of jobs, loss of businesses, wondering what you're gonna do moving forward in your future. You know, I'm 42 years old, and when I was growing up, for the most part, I was still raised like, you need to go to school, get a good education, get a good job, and basically you're set for the rest of your life. You know, that's no longer the case. That hasn't been the case for a very long time. You know, people are noticing it a little bit more because a lot of people are struggling. You know, they're having to work 2 jobs trying to get by. Kids are missing out because parents are at work all the time because they don't have enough financial freedom behind them when things go wrong. You know, I worked for 17 years in the oil and gas industry, okay? I've done multiple positions, started out when I started out, it was mostly seasonal stuff for the first couple of years. And, you know, we'd work for 6 months out of the year and then, you know, wonder what you were doing for those next 6 months. And the one thing that I wish I would have done when I started was be more open and more adaptable to change and set myself up better to where I am now. You know, whether it was finding a different career that you could use in those downtimes that would progress with your long-term goals. All right, because too often we look back and say, yeah, you know what? This is what happened. This is where we're gonna stay. You know, let's say if I'm a welder, educator, teacher, construction worker, whatever it is, you know, that job doesn't define who you are. Especially now, we need to understand that we need to be looking forward and seeing what's going on around us and become more adaptable. We need to look and see that position, that job, that business might not be there. So what's our backup plan? You know, the friends that I'm with, we all talk about multiple income streams. Obviously, that's very important. Right now, especially in this day and age, everything's going digital. There's a lot of jobs and a lot of careers that you don't have to be at a specific location for that amount of time throughout the day. So you don't have to worry about driving for those 2 hours because you can work remotely. You know, when I started college last October, I would have never expected to have COVID affect us the way that it has since then. Especially here in Alberta. Like it's been crazy. But thankfully I've been able to adapt where I can stay at home, work with my kids, make sure that they're homeschooled. And because of how I was looking at things, understanding that they were gonna change, I adjusted different things that I needed for my income so that I could stay home and not worry about sending kids to daycares, babysitters, and that sort of thing, and be able to be part of my kids' active life. So make sure that no matter what you're doing, think about being adaptable, moving forward in your life, and make things happen. You know, don't wait for things to happen. A lot of times we struggle thinking, yeah, tomorrow's gonna be different, Don't wait for that. With that being said, our website hopefully is more streamlined. I hope everyone goes, checks it out, and we're also on YouTube now. So go look at that as well. And yeah, hope everyone has an absolutely fantastic night. Let's go.